Hey folks, I'm here in Wahiawa checking out a place my friend posted, and it's all about cheap eats. So let's see what we can get today for $10. Got two fives here. Hey, what's up everybody? So today's restaurant that I walked into is called Kitchen Delight. It's located in Wahiawa off of Mango Street. It's been here for a while, and they've got okazuya even in there. Very interesting type of okazuya, and they're known for their cheap breakfast plates, and it's called the shock and awe breakfast. And you can get either that or upgrade to the other shock and awe breakfast for $1 more. And that includes fried rice and I believe 2 choices of meat, whereas the shock and awe breakfast, the regular, is just regular white rice and 1 meat and 2 eggs your way. And if you're wondering and you're new here, my name is Misty. I go to different mom and pop shops and restaurants in the island of Oahu in Hawaii, and I just kind of showcase some foods and just hope that you discover new places to eat even as a local. Sometimes people don't go into different areas if it's far away for you, but just to show you different types of meals from local kind of people that are just trying to struggle and have a business here and provide everybody good, awesome food. So what makes this video special is this is an old institution in Wahiawa, and it's also very affordable. So it's a cheap eats version. So let's check out the food. So nothing fancy, it's just if you're wanting a good local meal, this is the place to go if you're on a budget or you're tight on money. And this is the shock and awe breakfast. This is their famous breakfast that used to actually be $1.75. Now with inflation, it is $3. You can upgrade for $1 more for fried rice, and I believe it's 2 more meats. So this one just has regular rice, eggs your way, and 1 meat. So I opted to get the Portuguese sausage with over easy eggs. If you don't like over easy, you can get them scrambled. And underneath is a bed of white rice. Oh yeah, look at that yolk that just breaks. I like it. I like to mix it with my rice, put a little ketchup and shoyu in it. Didn't get shoyu, but it's over there on the table with Tabasco and everything. Let's give it a taste. Very good. Seasoned great. Just a all-time classic breakfast food. Take a taste of this Portuguese sausage. Yum. You can't go wrong, especially with the price. And the mama-san in there makes it hot and fresh to go, so everything is nice and hot and just like out of your own kitchen, I guess, if your mom made you breakfast. I got a little bit of egg on it, but look at that nice char. Gives it so much good flavor, the sausage. And just be patient with the mama in there. She's an older lady, and she cooks and does everything so that it's only her. So if you're waiting at the front and nobody's there, she'll come out eventually. She's just probably cooking somebody's order. They also have a lot of okazuya and different things, very interesting things. There was even stuffed bittermelon. You don't really see that at okazuyas. The egg is seasoned perfectly. I know you're thinking this is so simple, but there are people, believe me, that can screw up eggs and they put way too much salt on it. But this has just a little sprinkling of salt, gives that yolk a nice flavor. And the rice is nice and cooked well and fluffy. So it's great to have your meat and eggs with it and have a great start to your morning. And again, folks, super simple, but very delicious. I like the style of Portuguese sausage they picked as well, because everywhere you go, they pick different brands. I don't know which brand it is, but it had a great taste, and I like the way she charred the outside with it on the frying pan. And again, what a deal. $3 for that plate. Your choice of meat. They have Spam, ham, I think different other sausage links and Portuguese sausage. 2 eggs your way on a bed of rice. $3, you can't go wrong, and that is $3 straight, no tax. Now the next item is their super bowls, and they have different bowls. They used to give like an actual bowl, but I guess times are tough and they had to find different packaging. This one's kind of like a tall bowl, but you can get a bowl with any type of local dish on their list. They have dinaguan even, they have beef stew, chili, curry I believe, and I think sweet and sour spare ribs is something I remember, but there's a whole list of different things that you can get every day. And I got the laulau bowl. So you get 2 little pieces of laulau, which were also in the okazuya section, and some rice. They used to give long rice, but it doesn't seem like it. There's a lot of rice in here, and it has a smoky smell, very interesting. And look at all that meat packed in that little laulau. They're little, but there's a lot of meat in there. It smells like liquid smoke that they put in though. Yeah, that's liquid smoke. It's a little bit very strong, but I can deal with it. But it does give it that nice smoky flavor. The luau leaves are good, nice and soft and tasty. Good salt ratio. Lots of meat. I don't really see too much fat, but the meat's not dry, which is good because you get a lot of the meat for your money. And the rice is on the bottom. And again, I guess times are tough. They used to give long rice with it. It wasn't chicken long rice. But this is just the rice and 2 laulaus. In it, I see what appears to be, not sure if you can see, orange stuff. So instead of using butterfish, I'm assuming this is salmon. I might be wrong, it tastes like butterfish, but it's an orange color that reminds me of salmon. But nevertheless, at least they put fish in it, so it gives it another, dimension of flavor that a laulau should, instead of just being cheap and putting just meat. But just big hunks of meat with no fat, but yet not dry. Very tender meat, really good. So even though they look really tiny, these are like super, let me pick one up. This is the second one. Hopefully I can get it out of here without breaking it and spilling all the rice. But this is one of their laulaus. It looks small, but it's like a laulau bomb for sure. Just pretty much the whole thing's packed full of meat. But it still has enough luau leaves to make it tasty. And like I said, moist meat, not tough or chewy. Even though there's not much fat on there, which is a good thing, so it's not so overly greasy. And the rice just complements it. It's really good, seasoned well. A little different with the liquid smoke, but very tasty. And it's just piping hot, just holding it's kind of, difficult, which is a good thing though. You want your meals nice and hot, it's fresh, and it's cheap. So you're wondering how much is that Super Bowl? It is only $5. Again, everything priced on the menu is what it is. $5 flat. The tax is included, so you don't get extra tax. So out of the $10, I got 2 meals, and I got $1.50 change back. So I could have got something from their okazuya, like a musubi or something like that, or maki sushi, or another, like a drink, but I didn't need a drink. But definitely a deal. $10, 2 meals, everything's delicious, very simple Hawaii comfort food, can't go wrong. I'd be interested in their kind of soupy things for their Super Bowl next time. Maybe that beef stew would be really good with the rice on the bottom, and mix it up. Maybe some chili or something like that. That sounds really excellent. But definitely support this little hole in the wall. It's been here for a while in Wahiawa. It's got only like 3.5 stars or something like that on Yelp. And I was a little bit wary, but you can't go wrong with something that's super cheap and always has been cheap. They've stuck to their guns and always tried to provide affordable meals to people. And even though the price went up, it is inevitable with time, but it's still cheap in this day and age. And I personally, from my experience, everything was tasty to me. I had no problems. It was very delicious for the price. You can't complain about that. So if you're in the Wahiawa area looking for a cheap, tasty, filling meal, definitely check out Kitchen Delight here on Mango Street. and you won't be disappointed. It's worth your money. I think it's worth a value, and it's just what your taste buds would crave if you're a local looking for a nice local type meal or okazuya. So until next time, support your mom and pop shops in Hawaii, and I'll see you again next week. If you like this, press the like button and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again next week. Peace out.